Hello everyone, welcome to this video about the solar system. The solar system is the collection of celestial objects that are bound together by the gravity of the Sun, which is the central and most important object in this system. The Sun provides light, heat, and energy that allow the planets and other objects to exist and move in their orbits. The solar system consists of 8 major planets, which are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Along with these planets, the solar system also contains moons, dwarf planets, asteroids, comets, meteoroids, and large amounts of dust and gas. Scientists believe that the solar system formed about 4.6 billion years ago from a massive cloud of gas and dust called a solar nebula. Over time, gravity caused this cloud to collapse and form the Sun at the center, while the remaining material formed the planets and other objects. Each planet in the solar system has its own unique characteristics. Some planets are rocky planets, like Earth and Mars, while others are gas giants or ice giants, like Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. In this presentation, we will explore the planets of the solar system one by one, starting from the planet closest to the Sun and moving outward to the farthest planet. So, let's begin our journey through the solar system. Let us begin with Mercury, the planet that is closest to the Sun in our solar system. Mercury is also the smallest planet among the 8 planets. Because it is so close to the Sun, it experiences very extreme temperatures. During the daytime, temperatures can rise to about 430 degrees Celsius, while at night they can drop to around -180 degrees Celsius. This happens because Mercury has almost no atmosphere to trap heat. Mercury has a rocky and heavily cratered surface, which looks very similar to the surface of Earth's moon. These craters were formed by impacts from asteroids and meteoroids over billions of years. Another interesting fact about Mercury is that it moves very quickly around the Sun. It takes only 88 Earth days to complete one orbit, which means a year on Mercury is much shorter than a year on Earth. However, Mercury rotates very slowly on its axis. One full day on Mercury, from one sunrise to the next, lasts about 176 Earth days. Mercury also has no natural moons and no rings, which makes it different from many other planets in the solar system. Even though Mercury is small, studying it helps scientists understand more about the formation and evolution of planets in our solar system. Next, let us look at Venus, the second planet from the Sun. Venus is often called Earth's twin because it is very similar to Earth in terms of size, mass, and structure. However, despite these similarities, the conditions on Venus are extremely different from those on Earth. Venus has a very thick atmosphere that is mainly made of carbon dioxide. This dense atmosphere traps heat through a process called the greenhouse effect, which makes Venus the hottest planet in the solar system. The average surface temperature on Venus is about 465 degrees Celsius, which is hot enough to melt lead. Because of these extreme temperatures, life as we know it cannot exist there. The planet is also covered with thick clouds of sulfuric acid, which hide its surface from direct observation. Scientists study Venus using spacecraft and radar imaging to understand its surface features. Another very interesting fact about Venus is that it rotates in the opposite direction compared to most planets in the solar system. This means that on Venus, the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Venus also rotates very slowly. In fact, one day on Venus is longer than 1 year on Venus. Even though Venus is sometimes visible from Earth as a bright object in the sky, its extreme heat and harsh atmosphere make it one of the most challenging planets to explore. Now let us talk about Earth, the third planet from the Sun and the only known planet in the universe that supports life. Earth is often called the blue planet because about 71% of its surface is covered with water, including oceans, seas, rivers, and lakes. This water plays a crucial role in supporting life on our planet. One of the most important reasons life exists on Earth is its suitable distance from the Sun. This distance allows the planet to have moderate temperatures that are neither too hot nor too cold. Scientists sometimes call this region the habitable zone, where conditions are suitable for liquid water. Earth also has a protective atmosphere made mainly of nitrogen and oxygen. This atmosphere helps regulate temperature, protects the planet from harmful solar radiation, and provides the oxygen that living organisms need to survive. Another important feature of Earth is its natural satellite, the Moon. The Moon influences ocean tides and helps stabilize Earth's rotation. Earth takes about 365 days to complete one orbit around the Sun, which forms 1 year. At the same time, Earth rotates on its axis once every 24 hours, which creates the cycle of day and night. Because of its water, atmosphere, and ideal temperature, Earth is currently the only planet known to support a wide variety of plants, animals, and human life. Next, we move to Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars is often called the red planet because of its reddish appearance. This color comes from iron oxide, commonly known as rust, which covers much of the planet's surface. Mars is a rocky planet with mountains, valleys, deserts, and polar ice caps. One of the most famous features on Mars is Olympus Mons, which is the largest volcano in the entire solar system. It is about 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Mars also has a massive canyon system called Valles Marineris, which is one of the largest canyons known in the solar system. The planet has 2 small moons, called Phobos and Deimos. These moons are believed to be captured asteroids. Scientists are very interested in Mars because there is evidence that liquid water may have existed there billions of years ago. Because of this, researchers continue to study Mars to see whether the planet may have supported microbial life in the past. Today, several robotic spacecraft and rovers are exploring Mars to learn more about its geology, climate, and possibility of future human exploration. Next, let us explore Jupiter, the 5th planet from the Sun and the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is known as a gas giant, which means it is mainly composed of gases such as hydrogen and helium rather than solid rock. Because of this, Jupiter does not have a solid surface like Earth or Mars. One of the most famous features of Jupiter is the Great Red Spot. This is a gigantic storm that has been raging on the planet for more than 300 years. The storm is so large that it could easily swallow Earth. Jupiter also has a very strong gravitational pull because of its massive size. This gravity helps influence the movement of other objects in the solar system, including asteroids and comets. Another interesting feature of Jupiter is its large number of moons. Scientists have discovered more than 90 moons orbiting the planet. Among them, the 4 largest moons are called the Galilean moons, which include Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. The largest of these, Ganymede, is actually the largest moon in the entire solar system, even bigger than the planet Mercury. Because of its massive size, powerful storms, and many moons, Jupiter is one of the most fascinating planets to study in astronomy. Next, we move to Saturn, the 6th planet from the Sun and one of the most recognizable planets in the solar system. Saturn is famous for its beautiful ring system, which makes it one of the most visually stunning planets. These rings are made up of billions of particles of ice, rock, and dust that orbit around the planet. Like Jupiter, Saturn is also a gas giant. This means it is mainly composed of gases such as hydrogen and helium rather than having a solid surface. Saturn is the 2nd largest planet in the solar system, but it is also the least dense planet. In fact, Saturn is so light for its size that scientists often say it could float in water if there were an ocean large enough. Another interesting feature of Saturn is its large number of moons. One of the most important moons is Titan, which is the largest moon of Saturn and the 2nd largest moon in the solar system. Titan is very interesting to scientists because it has a thick atmosphere and lakes of liquid methane and ethane, making it one of the most unique moons known. Because of its rings, moons, and unique structure, Saturn continues to be an important planet for scientists studying the formation and evolution of the solar system. Next, we move to Uranus, the 7th planet from the Sun in our solar system. Uranus is known as an ice giant because it is mainly composed of icy materials such as water, ammonia, and methane, along with hydrogen and helium gases. One of the most noticeable features of Uranus is its blue-green color. This color is caused by methane gas in the planet's atmosphere, which absorbs red light and reflects blue and green light. Uranus is also unique because it rotates on its side. Unlike most planets that spin almost upright, Uranus is tilted at an angle of about 98 degrees. Because of this unusual tilt, its poles sometimes face the sun directly, causing extremely long seasons. The planet also has a system of rings, although they are much thinner and darker than the rings of Saturn. Uranus has 27 known moons, many of which are named after characters from the works of William Shakespeare and Alexander Pope. Because of its unique tilt, icy composition, and mysterious atmosphere, Uranus remains one of the most unusual and fascinating planets in the solar system. Finally, we reach Neptune, the eighth and farthest planet from the Sun in our solar system. Neptune is known as an ice giant, similar to Uranus, and it is mainly composed of hydrogen, helium, and icy materials such as water, ammonia, and methane. The planet appears deep blue in color, which is mainly due to methane gas in its atmosphere that absorbs red light and reflects blue light. One of the most remarkable features of Neptune is its extremely powerful winds. Scientists have observed wind speeds reaching more than 2,000 kilometers per hour, making them the fastest winds in the entire solar system. Neptune also has a system of faint rings and several moons. The largest and most important moon is Triton. Triton is very interesting because it orbits Neptune in the opposite direction compared to most moons. Scientists believe Triton may have once been a dwarf planet that was captured by Neptune's gravity. Because Neptune is so far from the Sun, it receives very little sunlight, making it an extremely cold and distant world. Even though it is difficult to study, Neptune remains an important planet for scientists who want to understand the outer regions of our solar system. This brings us to the end of our journey through the solar system. In this video, we explored the 8 major planets that orbit the Sun. Each planet has its own unique characteristics, from the small and rocky Mercury to the massive gas giant Jupiter, and the distant icy world Neptune. We learned how some planets are rocky terrestrial planets, like Earth and Mars, while others are gas giants or ice giants, like Saturn and Uranus. The solar system is a fascinating place filled with planets, moons, asteroids, and many other celestial objects. Scientists continue to explore and study these worlds to better understand how the solar system formed and how it continues to evolve. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the solar system and discovered something new today. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And let me know what topic should I post next. Thank you for watching, smile.